I feel like working your whole life is pretty much a scam. I mean, it really is. You sit here and you start working roughly about 15, 16 years old, and then you work till you're about in your 60s, 70s, and then you retire, and then you get to live the rest of your life living it up to doing the things that you couldn't do when you were young, and half the time you're old and crippled and can't do nothing. I feel like that's just a total scam. I mean, that's just me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with working hard, but I feel like a lot of people should do their best to work for themselves, not for somebody else. I mean, currently, yeah, I'm working for somebody else, and I've given them 9 years of my life, but I'm changing that, and that's what a lot of people should do. Not everybody can do it, because we got to have certain jobs to make the world go round. But my point being is that it's just interesting on how we've been given that veil of, oh, work till you're 60, 70 years old, and then you die when the average person dies roughly about 77, 70, something like that. So you only get 10 years, and then you die. But then the rest of the time you're just working. To me, it just sounds like a scam. It's all bullshit. In my opinion, at least. Like I said, I just find it interesting, and I just don't know how that's even gonna, how people actually do it, especially for somebody else. Because I mean, I'm tired of being told to do this, to do that. Oh, if I want to take off work, then I'm gonna have to ask, and then if I take too many days off, then I can get in trouble. Like, what? Or even fired. Like, forget that. Like, that's just all a scam. I mean, I know people are gonna have their own opinions, and that's fine. I don't care. My opinion, I'm not working the rest of my life for somebody else. I'm just not doing it. It's just not worth it to me. Like I said, right now I'm doing it, yeah. And a lot of people are doing it. Pretty much everybody, except for the select few that are rich or have some type of business where they've already created to the point where they don't have to rely on somebody else. I mean, really look at it. The owner that owns the company I work for, it's not a big company, it's a smaller company. But if you really look at it, yeah, I wouldn't doubt he has his own stresses. Wouldn't doubt he works to a point, but he's not working as hard as me or any of these other laborers out here. All these other people are working way harder than he is. And if you look at it, I'm just saying, the owner of the company that I work for, he opened up a...
Your dog is beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't want nothing.
He opened up a business that he doesn't even... he's never ran equipment before. He's never done, this type of work. He's the business side. He only knows that side of the business. So, if he came to the job, he wouldn't know, what he's exactly looking at. He just knows the back end. And I'm not saying that he, didn't have to work for what he got. No, I'm just saying he's not breaking his back like his employees are, if that makes sense. And that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just can't do it, But I mean, not everybody's the same. Not everybody thinks the same, and that's totally fine. I mean, we're all different, and that's what makes life goes around. That's what makes life actually interesting, is having different perspectives on things. But when you look at it, I'm one of the guys that's making this guy rich. I mean, if you look at it, he lives in one of the richest counties, actually, if not the richest county in the freaking United States. You know? And if you look at it, you live in one of the richest counties in the United States, you're making some money. You're making really good money. And yes, I understand that he has to pay 200-300 employees, however many employees he has, plus his business expenses. I mean, heavy equipment is not, how can I put it, a cheap business to operate. You got diesel fuel that you gotta get. You gotta purchase these pieces of equipment that some of them are even worth more than a house, regular houses. Like the rock truck that I run is like $250,000, if not $300,000. But it's just all a scam to me. I just feel like we should be able to live our lives more than what we are when all we're doing is working our life away instead of living it. Because a lot of us are working to survive and not living. Because that's what a lot of us are doing. I mean, it's true. Majority, if not all of us, are out there working just to be able to put some food on our table and then live for the weekend, and then the rest of the time we work. We don't enjoy ourselves, and then some people don't even have a savings. Like, majority of the United States does not even have $500 in the bank for a rainy day or anything like of that nature. If something were to happen today, they'd be totally screwed. And it's a lot of times it's because of the wages. I mean, the wages nowadays suck in a lot of places. And a lot of people aren't financially responsible, and that's fine. But that's just the fault of our parents and people not being responsible. That's just my opinion. I mean, leave in the comments below what you guys think. So I'm kind of curious, because I know I'll probably get some hate for it, but at the same time, who knows? For all I know, I might get a whole bunch of people that agree. I don't flipping know. I mean, there isn't a lot of people that actually watch the videos, which is fine. I mean, this is more for anybody that wants to listen. It's not really for anything else. It's my ideas, my opinions, and on certain situations and topics and things that are going on in my life. So, let me know what you guys think.